This story is about a donkey and a dog. Every one of you have seen a dog on the road, and many people have dogs in their houses also. But donkeys are not owned by everybody as pets. Donkeys are called the beasts of burden. So people who generally have donkeys use the donkeys to put a lot of load on its back and make it work. So this donkey was owned by a dhobi. Dhobis are generally the people who have donkeys. And donkeys are supposed to be very lazy animals, but they are also called the beasts of burden. So what happened? This dhobi had this donkey. He also had a dog in his house. So both the animals were very well taken care of by the dhobi. Every morning the dhobi would load all the clothes on the donkey's back and make the donkey walk a long way to the river. Then he would wash all his clothes, load it back on the donkey and bring the donkey home. And what would the dog do? The dog would simply be lying down outside, basking in the sun sometimes, running around the house, chasing the birds, barking at the people. So the dog, did not do any work. But the dhobi loved the dog very much. So every morning, the dog would get a bowl of milk to drink. Then it drank the milk. Then it wagged its tail here and there, and ran around and around the dhobi's legs. The dhobi did not say anything to the dog. He patted the dog. Then, in the afternoon, the dhobi's wife would give the dog a full bowl of food. Then the dog would go there and eat the food very happily and then lie down on that veranda and keep sleeping. Whereas what would the donkey do? The donkey in the morning would not have any food to eat. He would be walked to the river and let to graze. So the donkey had to eat all the grass that was growing around the river. Then in the evening, again he would carry that big load on his back and come back home. Once he came back home, the dhobi would give the donkey food to eat. It would be hay, whatever, or some kira, greens, all that the donkey would eat. So the donkey was very jealous of the dog. He said, "Oh, useless fellow, you're sitting there doing nothing, but you're so well fed. Whereas look at me, I'm doing all the hard work, but I don't get fed 3 times a day like you. So what is wrong with the dhobi? Why does he not feed me properly?" So the donkey kept on thinking like this and feeling very jealous of the dog. Then one day the donkey thought, "Let me see what this dog does. Why does he get so much of preference?" So what he did? He waited and saw. So in the night what the dog would do, would sleep very soundly. He'll curl up in his... But at certain times, the dog would get up and bark, "Bow, bow, 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 bow." Immediately the dhobi will come out, put on the light and look here and there, here and there, here and there, here and there. Then he would pat the dog on its back and say, well done, go back to sleep. There's nobody on the streets." So this donkey thought all that this dog does is bark its head off in the night and disturbs everybody's sleep. And for that he gets gifted with 3 meals a day. So let me see what I can do. Let me show that I too can do this dog's job. So one night the farmer was sleeping soundly. And this donkey thought, this is the right time for me to hatch my plot. Let me do the dog's work for today. Then in the morning he went around and around and around the farmer's legs. But the farmer did not even look at the donkey. He told the donkey, "Hey, go to your shed, sit there." Then in the afternoon, the donkey tried his best to distract the farmer by Dobie by running here and there. But the Dobie did not care. Then the donkey thought, okay, let the night come. So in the middle of the night, just like what the dog generally does, this donkey got up and said, "Ah, ah, ah, ah." The farmer got up, he came out and he saw this side and that side, then went and saw the donkey. Donkey was hale and healthy. There was nothing wrong with him, because generally donkeys don't bray in the night. Only if they are sick they will bray. So the farmer looked at the donkey nastily and said, "Why the hell did you disturb my sleep?" And he told the donkey, "Next time you bray in the night, I will break your legs." And he scolded the donkey left, right, center, went back inside, put off the light and slept. And he told the donkey, "I'll not give you your meal tomorrow." And the donkey did not get its food the next day. The poor donkey cried and cried out of hunger. This is the story of the dog and the donkey. But why do you think what do you think is the moral of the story? It is that whatever job you have to do, you have to do. You should not feel jealous of the other animals. You should not feel jealous of everybody or anybody. Whatever job you do, do perfectly. Then you will be gifted like the dog. It was the dog's duty to guard the house. It was the donkey's duty to carry the load. So be happy with what you have to do.